2020, the year went kind of funny, stuff with tears, drama, trauma, all the things in common. Started with coronavirus, then with George Floyd, resulting in the protests full of major decoys.
Speaker off. Okay, so it is time to review the new Sigma lens that I got here. It's an 18 to 35 millimeter lens. And I put it on a Canon Rebel T2i. So, we're going to see what this thing can do. But, before we get on with it, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for my newer videos, and check out my older videos, older videos. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so this is a closer up view of the lens, and as you can see here, this one adjusts the focus. So, you know, if you turn this, it changes the focus. So this is like for closer distances, and then farther, you turn it this way. Okay? And then, you got this here. There's another dial back here. And you turn it this way, the FOV gets narrower, and if you turn it this way, it gets wider. So this is 18 millimeter, this is 20, and then this is 24, this is 28, and then 35, and it does not go any more than 35. So basically it's an 18 to 35 millimeter wide lens. Let's actually record with this here. Okay. Right, let's go the widest setting, manual focus. You can switch between autofocus and manual focus right here. So that's autofocus, that's manual focus. Alright, now let's try to record you. We're going to record our audience here. I'm doing manual focus for this. That's tight. Okay, that's in focus, and start the video. So there is you. That's your eye. So there's my audience right there. Yep. With a microphone. That's their ears. This is their eyes, this is their ears. Alright? I'm making this sound really weird. So yeah, this right now is at 18 millimeter. I can go wider, narrower. I can go narrower by twisting the two, and it will get out of focus, so you have to refocus it. As you can see, that's, yeah, we're pretty close to the camcorder here. So yeah. And now I'm going to record myself with a Sigma lens. I can't actually see what it's focused on. I have no idea. So I shouldn't do this. I'm being an idiot. Okay, let's take some pictures, alright? Let's end the video here. So that's how it does with the video recording, but at least this camera is much better at photography, pictures, you know. Sony's more for the video kind of stuff. So let's take some pictures, like in the last video here. And let's do autofocus. We need to make this video shorter than the last one at least. So let's just take, so that's it's 18 millimeter, and it's auto-focusing right now. So it's saying that the focus is at 6 feet. Alright, let's take it. So there's a picture of my door. Let me move this tripod back. Okay, so now let's take a video of my LaFerrari poster over there. So just turn it there. This is a wide lens. We're at 18 millimeters, so we're gonna have to go down to 35. Oh yeah, I forgot it was on autofocus. I should just let it do the work. See if it can figure out what focus it needs to use. Alright, so it's saying about 6 feet again. So there's a picture of my Ferrari. Alright. Well, let's just take a picture of this camera here. The Sony. That's out of focus. Much better. Alright. Not bad. Alright. One last picture. Let's do it of the speaker that I was just playing my jam with. I was just playing my jam with my speaker, so let's take a picture of my speaker. It's just lying there on the bed. It looks like it's a bit too warm. The photo is rather warm. This can happen, especially indoors. Okay, so it's a good lens. I don't know how much it cost. I think it was like $800 on Amazon, but I'm not sure. Something like that. So it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's made in Japan, as you can see right here. Sigma lenses are really good with Canon cameras, just for your information. Let's put the lens cap on here. I did set it there. I'm not gonna do that, because then the dust from the table will get on this, which will get on the lens. So yeah. So now it's time to talk specs, you know, instead of just show what it can do. It's a great lens, but let's look at the specs here. You know, so you can just compare it to other lenses, because showing what it can do is not necessarily the best standpoint if you're gonna, you know, buy this. The mount is a Canon EF. The specialty type is macro, telephoto, wide angle. The maximum aperture is f1.8. f1.8. It makes sense because it's a wide lens. You need a smaller aperture for a wider lens in general. Let's turn this camera off first before we get on to some other specs, because it's getting low battery. Sensor cleaning. I got the cap back on. So it was announced on April 18th, 2013, so it's not new. Alright, and the focus drive is a hypersonic motor. The focal length is, of course, we know, it's 18 to 35 millimeter. Aperture, the minimum aperture is f1.8, we already know that, and then the maximum aperture is f16. The close focus distance is 0.92 feet. The max magnification is 0.23. The diaphragm blades is 9 rounded. Construction is 17 elements and 12 groups. There is no lens-based stabilization in this one, so. But then again, it's a wide lens, so you might not need as much stabilization. Like for a telephoto, you're going to need stabilization. For this kind of a wide lens, it's not going to be as necessary. Unique features: Art Series, 5 SLD glass elements, 4 glass mold, aspherical elements, and wide aperture, as we know. Application: standard zoom, max length 121 millimeters, and diameter is 78 millimeters. That's how wide this is, sort of. The weight is 810 grams. The filter diameter is 72 millimeters. The lens hood is an LH780-03. And it was introduced, this, as we know, as I said earlier, was introduced in 2013. So that makes this 7 years old. Pretty good for a 7-year-old. That's the age of my little brother. Right there. And this camera right here is almost 11 years old, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are pretty much the facts over this lens. So I hope you enjoyed this little lens review. Maybe I'll do a telephoto lens next time. But for now, peace.